Alright now, hey there YouTubers. I'm just out here giving Bo a little renovation to his little habitat. His fountain stopped working and his summer's coming up, so I ordered a new one, and I decided I'll clean up his cage. Got a whole bunch of debris up in here. Usually keep it up, but this winter it got away from me a little bit, but he's alright. He's not tripping. Bo's doing alright. But so I'll take all this stuff out. I already started. I decided to make a video. It's a little stuff I took out from his cage already. But I'll get this all nice and swept up. Take all this stuff out. Put a new fountain in for him. And that's about as much. I'll put some fresh sand and different dirt in here for him. And maybe next video we'll replace his little house. It's just a round I cut out of the grass, but I made a tunnel in here for him. But he used to sleep in here, but he decided he wanted to make his own entrance, and he dug a hole in the back, and that goes way deeper, all the way to the bottom of this, which is about, 4 inches, 5 inches. I was surprised when he did it, but shoot, that's what they do. How surprised can you be, right? I used to have another enclosure out in the backyard with a tube going from here to the other enclosure, but he never used it, so I patched that up. All this wood was recycled wood that I found. Put it together. All I bought was the meshing, which it's not insulated mesh, but he doesn't seem to get cut up on it at all. His feet, his belly, his snout, I don't never notice no cuts on him. But a thing I would have done different would have been to get the insulated mesh onto it. Put it on some wheels. I wheel him out. In the wintertime, I wheel him out into the sunlight when I can get a chance. Every day I do it, every morning. But if it's cloudy, that's the chance I can't get. I just leave him inside the garage. In the summertime, he's just out all the time in the backyard, in the front yard a little bit. I got these signs: don't touch, stay away. Ain't really no risk of electrical shock, but I just want people not to touch it when it's out front, so I put these signs on it. Here's Bo. He's about 2.5, 3 years maybe. So I'll pick up the video in a little bit after I take more stuff out of here. Alright. So we got all those little rocks and stuff that I want to clean the area around out. I'll leave his little house. I'll need to get rid of all of this excess stuff. He got scales in here, got some little poops, he got extra leaves in here that don't need to be there. A couple dried up mealworm carcasses that I sometimes let run loose in there so he can find them. I gave him a piece of leaf that I put avocado on. He didn't seem to want the avocado. Shoot, I tried to give him avocado, I've tried to give him broccoli, peas, carrots that I soak and make them nice and soft, and let them, I boil them and let them cool down. And I tried the dry cricket mix that you put in water and let it soften up. He doesn't like anything that's not going to fight back. This is off, by the way. Oh. Yeah, he only eats live crickets and live mealworms. That's all I can get him to eat. And grub worms I find. I haven't tried no roly-polies or slugs or snails though. But I know one of my buddies give them snails. So some of the tools I like to use, I got this little rake. Rake up all the debris, lets the dirt fall through but gets the debris pretty good. This has a little pile I need to fix. Another tool I like to use is a soda can cut in half. So I'll find where the poops are, I scoop them up, I'll throw them in this can to get tossed out later. Now this is more easy to do when you keep it up every time, but it'll get done now. Isn't that right, Bo? And Bo says alright. So we'll come back in a little bit once I get it cleaned up more, and I'll show y'all the new fountain I'll put in. The new fountain cord is the same as this one, but it's inverse, so that it's a hardwired to the fountain, and this one is gonna have to go out of the cage, but it has a big old switch on it, so I'm gonna have to cut a hole bigger in here and then reinforce it so he can't get out of that. You'll see what I'm talking about when I show you the other fountain. Alright, so this is where I keep my dirt. I go down to the construction material place, get a couple different buckets of sorts of dirts and stuff. I got wet, a little wet, but it's alright. This was his first tower that was in there. He liked to climb around up on that thing. I keep it around in case I want to, do something else with it. Some slug done got up in here. Okay. Try not to get slugs in there. Well, I'll probably put some of this bark in the cage now. And looking like this soil was a lot worse off than I thought. So, I guess I'll have to go down to the yard and get a little more. Give me a bucket of this here sand, a bucket of that there dirt, and there's what I got. Nice sand. A little wet, it's alright. I usually let it dry out, but I think I'm going to put it in anyways. And then some nice clean dirt. Not no dirty dirt. Sometimes I like to use this whisker, get them big chunks and crap out of it. Make the cage nice and pretty. And I had this was still good, this bark. I never put bark in with them. I got this bark from my girlfriend's tortoise, and I was going to use some, but never got the chance for it. Here's all his little homes and stuff. Let's see, where'd he go? Where'd him go to? I think he's probably, yeah, he's in his hole. You can see his tail. Focus on this camera ain't good. But you can see his tail right there. I'll show you all the fountain. I still need to clean it off from the factory stuff, but here it is. I got it because I thought he'd be able to lay down in these really nicely and get a good soak on. This is really dangerous. This is way deep. I got this fountain, I found it at the store for like $6, but I got it because it's nice and shallow, and then I put rocks in there as well, so there's no way he could drown on accident. But this one I'm gonna just have to fill all the way up with rocks, all of it, so there's no chance he can drown. Maybe put some piece of wood in there, maybe not wood, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure he can't drown in this. This is dangerous. But I'll make it work, make it nice and safe for him. Look how clean it is in there. It's just a little low on dirt. You see the edges? I like it to be right up to the edges. So I'll put some more dirt in there. I might go in the backyard and get a little cactus piece or aloe vera or something and put it in here with them. But yeah, I'll come back. I couldn't find them for a minute. But there's Bo. What the hell are you doing? The coconut's normally lower, huh? Are you stuck? Oh. Oh my gosh. So I got the fountain all clean and filled with rocks. He ain't going drown in that. Now I need to cut a bigger hole where the wires come in to fit this through. I don't want to cut it and solder it and everything, but I'll leave it as is and cut a bigger hole. I got the edges of sand. I like to give him a little clearance, a little inch all around his cage so he can run around if he wants. Also, I like to fill all the way up, leave no cracks on things because the crickets that I feed him will hide in there. But usually he eats them first go, so we got fresh sand up under his little house he can relax in. I'll put some more sand up in his little coconut. The only place I've never seen him in the whole cage is inside the coconut. Ain't that right? Alright. His enclosure is all done. Here's Bo. You know, it gets 110 degrees where I live in the summertime, so I've seen him laying in his water. He's gonna love this right here. Maybe I might put some rocks in here. It looks like it could get a little deep right there. He loves going under this little thing. He loves laying in this sand under the aloe. I've seen lizards burrow in this, so hopefully he likes that. This is his nice basking rock. It's a big old thick piece. He loves to, it soaks up the sun good. He loves to lay on it. Got some more shrubbery. These have just been growing on concrete, so I'm pretty sure they're going to do good in here. I'll water them, I'll spray them a little bit. He got his little log to go on. This rock is here because there's a hole, a duct tape cover in it. Oh, he's gonna go hide in his hole. He can get in under there, go through here. I left enough space for him to run around all his edges. And he's got room to climb up. He likes laying in that coconut. He even lays up in this. I don't know how he gets up in there. So yeah, can't wait to see him enjoy this for the summertime. I'll put some more videos when he does. And this. I'll put him out in the sunlight right now. I got the extension cord. I just run it up throughout the door crack over the light with the bee onto there, and then the sunlight is right behind this gate. And this is springtime, so in the real summer I put him in the backyard all the way back there. I wheel him on out and put another extension cord back there for him. In the winter time I keep him in the garage. I put this mover's blanket on top of him. I have these towels also for shade in the summertime, and this camouflage shirt which is a little see-through. So I usually put this shirt down up on this way on the back so it blocks the waterfalls from the sunlight, so the water stays in there longer. This water fountain seems that it's gonna last on water for a while, even when it gets low. When my old water fountains would get low after this point right here, like where it is right now, it's full of water under here, but where he can access the water, there's not a bath for him to lay in, but he lays right here and the water falls onto him, which is fun. Also on that fountain I cut the wires for the lights and put hot glue over the wire so the water doesn't get electrified with DC current. It's not really going to get electrified though, but so that fountain didn't have lights. This one has lights. I guess I'll leave them on. I don't know, but it's going to be a pain to change the water out with this fountain because, like I said earlier, that wire is hardwired to this, and it comes all the way, it's the whole entire wire until the plug, and this is the plug that goes straight into the transformer, and a switch onto it. But I'll just get another connector and cut the wire right there and put two connectors so I can unplug it easily from inside the cage and just take the fountain out, no problem, because that's going to be a pain redoing this every time. And I'll do something different other than the tape for the cage, unless it lasts good. That's real brand duct tape, and what is it, the silver tape for ducks, not ducks. And this was some cheap duct tape, and you can see how it's already sun faded and sun rotting away. So, but that'll keep them in for the meantime. So yeah, I enjoy it. I think it looks real nice. I eventually want to put plants actually in here that he eats, but I can't find nothing he will eat himself. He wants that hunt, only live crickets and mealworms. He ain't having it unless he ain't hunting it. But yeah, leave a comment, ask any questions you want. I'll try to help out. Thanks for watching.